go right into our next match. This one, John, I'm looking forward to this one more than any other match tonight. I mean, no offense to Cyrus and Hillbilly Jed, but Jake Crist, who, while I still hate him, is the better half of the Irish Butterflies. He is going one-on-one with the People's Choice super bad Carlton Kaz. And it's for Carlton Kaz's Grand Championship. This match will be a match for the ages.
Certainly. I mean, when you look at the two competitors, Jake Crist, technically sound, knows what he's doing in the ring, also known to fly. I mean, he is part of a team called the Irish Airborne. And then you got Carlton Kaz, member of the COC. You got to question his way sometimes, but let's be honest, there's a reason he is our world champion, our grand champion. Carlton Kaz, one of the better wrestlers I've seen in my day in the wrestling business. Carlton Kaz, been around. Jake Crist, been around. These two are going to give you a phenomenal match. As we now await the IPW Grand Champion, Carlton Kaz. Well, it's lights out, and as they come up, here comes our world champion, our grand champion, IPW grand champion, Carlton Kaz. And looks like he doesn't have the belt on there. I think he's quite cocky that, maybe sure he can beat Jake Crist.
Well, it's not that. It's, Greg Carey did say, I heard him saying earlier, that we're going to go ahead and leave the belt in the back because we're so sure about it. That wasn't necessarily Carlton Kaz's idea. He loves his belt. He sleeps with it at night,
I've seen his bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, like, his pillow is actually embroidered with it. So if, he doesn't have the belt, it's still like he has the belt. I mean, he wouldn't go anywhere without it. He's proud of it. He shows everybody. So that's not why the belt's not there. It's because Greg Carey thought it was in the best interest for it not to be there. But speaking of Greg Carey, here is a man, Carlton Kaz, who listens to the genius that is Greg Carey. Unlike a man we saw earlier tonight, Mr. I Lost My Way, Dave Davidson.
Weighing 218 pounds, the IPW Grand Champion, Carlton Kaz.
I am so happy to see this match because finally we're going to see Jake Crist get what, him and mainly his brother deserve. Carlton Kaz will take it to him. There's something neither of us mentioned yet that's kind of important. Nevaeh is out with Jake Crist here tonight, so Jake Crist, while Dave Davidson has been rushed to the hospital, he still has someone watching his back. Granted, it is Nevaeh, but as we've seen plenty of times, she is double tough.
Very, very, very true. Jake Crist probably bring out Nevaeh, so she can keep an eye on Greg Carey there on the outside. We've seen him stick his nose in matches many times as Jake Crist now goes to that side headlock. The headlock of doom, as it's known here throughout the IPW arena. And certainly cranking it on Carlton Kaz there as Carlton Kaz rolling down, getting Jake Crist off, but Jake Crist relentless right back into that side headlock. Carlton Kaz once again trying to find a way out of it here as Jake Crist now not letting him headlock takedown, grounding the man. Carlton Kaz head scissors, Jake Crist kicks up, and now we have a standoff here in this Grand Champion match.
And see right there, that is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Carlton Kaz has Greg Carey out there. He's great for a myriad of things, but one of the best things is to just slow down the pace of the match, to kill the momentum of Jake Crist, to make it so that Jake Crist has an extra second or two to think about his moves. However, Carlton Kaz, who's already thinking 35 moves ahead, can get to number 47 before he gets back into the action.
Well, I'm not good with math, but that totally made sense as Carlton Kaz taking a breather on the outside there. Didn't expect Jake Crist to be taking it to him so hard, I don't think. I mean, you saw the impact of that shoulder block. Carlton Kaz went down in a hurry as Jake Crist ran through with it. And Carlton Kaz looked a little reluctant to get back in the ring, but he's definitely back in the ring as looks like we're going to get a tie-up. Well, they go into a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Jake Crist rolls under. High wrist lock, back into that headlock goes Jake Crist. Carlton Kaz looked like he was trying to step on the knee to bring Jake Crist down, but to no avail. Carlton Kaz tried to shoot him off. Jake Crist still holding on with that side headlock. Carlton Kaz looked, you can see him try to go for that knee. Finally gets Jake Crist down. Jake Crist, though, still not let go. Carlton Kaz floating over and into a side headlock of his own. And let me tell you, that's the reason right there. Carlton Kaz is our grand champion. Side headlock takedown of his own. Jake Crist now head scissors. Carlton Kaz trying to kick out of it, looks like. Jake Crist holding on, though. Carlton Kaz going up, over, and got his shoulders down, looked like. And the both men bridge up. Tremendous strength by Jake Crist. Jake Crist rolling out to a backslide. 2 count only from Jake Crist. And once again, we are a standout. And Carlton Kaz clearly frustrated.
And with the headlock of doom, which of course Jake Crist puts a lot more pressure than most men do. Nice floater takedown there by Carlton Kaz. But with the headlock of doom, that isn't a rest hold. For some reason, I hear the message board say that is a rest hold. I know, John Murray, you actually are one that has said before that is a rest hold. But here's what the headlock of doom does. It cauliflowers the ears. It cuts off the circulation to the brain. As you say, nice. See, Carlton Kaz is one of the most sound, proficient wrestlers. But there you go. Dave Crist now flipping around. Nice, into the reversal. And that takes him over with the snapmare into the chin lock. But, you know, all that maneuvering, that was A, to release the pressure on the arm, and B, in order to distract your opponent and disorient them. A little insight.
Very true, distracting, disoriented, and effective. And let me tell you, in this match already, we're only a couple minutes into it, and we have seen some of the best wrestling I've ever seen. And this is what you can expect from IPW when you get these two guys in there. As Carlton Kaz looks like he's done with the holds and headbutting now. Carlton Kaz shot in the corner, but goes up. Jake Crist up as well, moonsault press, and looked like he's going for a pin, but instead decides to slam Carlton Kaz's head into the ground. Carlton Kaz rolling out to the outside, trying to stop that momentum of Jake Crist. But Jake Crist left alone in the ring now. Looks like he's going to take a little bit of a rest of himself there. See him holding that shoulder. Has been problems for him in the past. But Jake Crist back to his feet. And this doesn't look good for Carlton Kaz. Carlton Kaz, though, come back in the ring. Jake Crist, whoa, went to meet him, gets met by Carlton Kaz's shoulder. Instead, big kick from Carlton Kaz right to the chest of Jake Crist and just shoving him back in the ring. Carlton Kaz wisely going for that cover, but not enough to put away Jake Crist.
Yeah, and it bears being mentioned that not only is Carlton Kaz taking this match because he wants to show the world that he is a fighting champion and one of the best, because he is simply the best. He is the people's choice. Also, you got to mention the fact that there's a lot of bad blood between Dave and Jake Crist and the COC, going back to Hex Gage being a part of it, and Dave Davidson, and nice, beautiful heel kick there by Carlton Kaz, who can also fly. Thank you very much.
Shut up.
And that all bars into this match a lot. There's going to be bad blood. It's not just for a title, but the title is the most important thing.
Very true. Bad blood indeed. I think it was just maybe 4 short months ago when Carlton Kaz actually almost laid his hands on Nevaeh in the ring. Jake Crist came out to make the save on that, though. But Jake Crist right now looks like he needs a little bit of a save. It was Carlton Kaz distracting the ref, but got that foot right across the throat of Jake Crist, taking off the wind, the blood, everything to Jake Crist right there. Almost went to the 5 count there. Could have been disqualified. Carlton Kaz would have retained that on disqualification, though. as Jake Crist tried to mount a comeback, but Carlton Kaz clubbing him back down to the ground. Oh, big chop from Carlton Kaz, echoing off the walls in the arena. And Carlton Kaz looks like he's taunting Jake Crist in the corner, and I'm not sure if that's a smart move.
It is an intelligent move because it's going to get into the head of your opponent, and he's going to stop thinking with his head and start fighting with his heart. And anytime you do that, it takes you out of your game. In fact, you're seeing it right here with Jake Crist firing up with those chops to the chest of Carlton Kaz.
And once again tonight, we have got an eye rake. Carlton Kaz slowing down the momentum of Jake Crist. Let me tell you what, an eye rake can slow down the momentum of anybody. If you can't see, quite frankly, you can't fight.
Yes, and eye rake is also a place that we have bombed a few times, apparently, as Americans.
Very good, that was good. That's why I like working with you, Chris Method. You're clever.
Not just the coat rack, my friends, and not just the hat rack.
Oh, Carlton Kaz. An interesting move. He put that wrist lock on Jake Crist, put it to the ground, then stomped on his elbow. I can't even imagine the pressure that would apply.
I'm not sure, but one thing I've noticed about Carlton Kaz the last couple of times I've seen him is he does love to work that arm. His series of matches against Hillbilly Jed, he actually ended up giving an injury to Hillbilly Jed from all the arm work that he did. So it's not just a bit of a strategy for him, it's something that he knows. He's going to the comfort zone and not just the danger zone.
Well, right now, Jake Crist trying to mount back a comeback. Oh, big chops. That one taking Carlton Kaz down. But how winded, how beat is Jake Crist right now? Oh, once again, Carlton Kaz going right back to the eye, and that one was right in front of the ref. Carlton Kaz not caring, apparently.
Well, how can you care? He's trying to defend his title. He's trying to keep his belt. You know, his best friend in the entire world could leave him if Jake Crist pins. Yeah, his best friend in the world is obviously that belt. But right now, Carlton Kaz going up to the top rope. It looks like he's getting ready for a superplex, and he's not just doing it for the middle ropes, folks. He's going all the way to the top to add more impact onto the back of Jake Crist as well as the back of Carlton Kaz. And that takes a lot out of both men, but trust me, it takes a lot more out of Jake Crist because he's got a lot higher of a distance and a lot more impact coming down.
Very true. Carlton Kaz, though, took a lot out of him, as you said, only able to roll over on Jake Crist, not get a full pin, getting that leg hooked or anything like that. And now Carlton Kaz, Jake Crist, both back up to verbal bases. Carlton Kaz laying in those forearms now. Jake Crist.
Yeah, and we talked, and there you go, big punch to the back, and right now, I don't know what the Carlton Kaz calls this move, but I call it very effective for the ride. Jake Crist comes down right on his backside from the electric chair position. This could be it. No, not enough yet. I'm sorry I didn't call that one like everyone else does, but I just wanted to see where that one went. Carlton Kaz now taking off his elbow pads. I don't think he's going to be seeing those again anytime soon. But, you know, Carlton Kaz gets a lot of press for all of his great wrestling skills, but one thing we don't ever talk about is just how fierce of a striker he is. And he does hit hard, but speaking of hard, Jake Crist just didn't feel that at all in a snap suplex out of him. But Carlton Kaz right back up to his feet. Big power slam. But again, Jake Crist didn't feel a power slam of his own on Carlton Kaz. And now Jake Crist is feeling it, and apparently not feeling much damage either. And it's a big side suplex, but again, Jake Crist does not feel it at all. And he threw the kick to the face of Carlton Kaz. This match just went into hyperdrive, folks.
That's right, and with great measure, I mean, the adrenaline was flowing. Jake Crist kept getting up, finally got Carlton Kaz down, but there you see Jake Crist almost laying motionless in the ring right now, and Carlton Kaz looks like he may be the first one to get up, even though Jake Crist took him down.
Well, it's because Jake Crist, he felt every single hit. He just didn't let his body react to it, so it's all hitting him all at once.
And now back up, blocked by Jake Crist, now big forearms by Jake Crist. Some of the hardest forearms in wrestling today as he shoots them off. Carlton Kaz go under him once again, and eye poke slowing down the momentum of Jake Crist.
I'm going to buy safety glasses for all the wrestlers in IPW.
Well, they may need, of Carlton Kaz now on the outside. Now telling the fans to move. Looks like he grabbed a chair from a fan. Oh, big clubbing blow to the back of Jake Crist. Setting Jake Crist in that chair. Carlton Kaz, I'm not sure what he's setting up for on the outside here. But let me tell you, it can't be pretty. It can't be good for Jake Crist right now. Jake Crist still on that chair. Carlton Kaz come running in, only to be met by a forearm of Jake Crist. Jake Crist now, both men looks like they're heading back to the inside. Maybe I spoke too soon. Jake Crist got him hooked in that front face lock. Gonna go pick him up for a suplex. Maybe Carlton Kaz is able to hold off. And now Carlton Kaz picking up Jake Crist, tossing him in the ring. Jake Crist, big forearm. Coming off the ropes, boy, it seems. Oh, drop kick the legs right from Carlton Kaz. Carlton Kaz stays off the canvas. And now Jake Crist coming up. Whoa, but missed by Carlton Kaz. Carlton Kaz comes in, clothesline. Big super kick from Jake Crist. He loves those super kicks. Now Jake Crist got him hooked.
Slice thread number 2 off the ring post and into a steel chair. Carlton Kaz just got folded like a deck of cards.
Oh my goodness, Carlton Kaz. That back could be broken of Carlton Kaz. Did you see the way it was bent over the top of that steel chair?
And that chair had absolutely no give to it. And that wasn't just the flat part. That was the actual seat, the back of it. Good Lord, folks. I think Carlton Kaz might not be able to piss without having a little bit of red coloring in there.
So it's got to be a 2 count. Oh, my goodness. Carlton Kaz kicking out. I don't know how he did that.
I thought that was definitely going to be a new champion.
As did I. That Carlton Kaz, that slice spread number 2 onto that chair. Not only amazing, but also just sickening the way he bent over there. Jake Crist looks like he's setting up now. Carlton Kaz up to his feet. Went for the super kick again. Blocked by Carlton Kaz, shoved him in the corner. Rolling out. Rolling up Jake Crist. Jake Crist, though, back to his feet. Oh! German suplex, but once again, Jake Crist feels another super kick and another super kick. 2 super kick combo. That was incredible by Jake Crist. And if he gets the cover, this has got to be over. 2, but there you go. I don't even want to say.
Great carry, showing exactly why he's paid the big bucks, but Nevaeh's in the ring now. Spear by Nevaeh on Great Carry, and this place has just come unglued as she's laying into Great Carry. But Carlton Kaz now. Carlton Kaz has grabbed Nevaeh, and that's not going to sit well with Jake Crist. And it looks like Jake Crist with a double shot, but oh, and it's a tag team double shot. Assist there by Nevaeh, and you heard the bell going off, but trust me, folks, this match is not over. The referee is incapacitated outside the ring, but right there, Jake Crist doing a smart thing and getting the referee back in the ring, because he cannot win that title without the referee being there to count the pinfall.
Very, very true. As Jake Crist now pulling up Carlton Kaz and Jake Crist.
I think he's going for the suicide.
Well, I'm not sure yet. That's a high impact move. Jake Crist pulling out the stop. He just called for it. Bringing Carlton Kaz up there.
This has ended so many matches before. If no one kicks out of this, we have a new champion if he hits it.
Oh!
He hit it, and he's nowhere near the ropes, folks. This is it. Jake Crist is our new grand champion.
Jake Crist going for the cover. Here's the 1, 2, and 3. Did the rep, I'm Chris Methods, I'm not sure. Is the rep saying a 2 count only?
Yeah, I mean, and our renter refs are usually pretty bad at that, but this time he was right there. He knew that was actually a 2 count. Carlton Kaz is kicked out of the suicide, and hell has just frozen over.
I don't know how Carlton Kaz kicked out. He was just laying there, motionless, lifeless almost. And now Jake Crist taking him to the top rope once again. Maybe another high impact move is what he's searching for there. Climbing up, meeting Carlton Kaz.
He calls for the super brainbuster. I've never seen Jake Crist hit this, but it's gonna, I mean, Kaz has got to be out of it.
Well, something's left the Kaz. Kaz got that arm hooked on. Kaz got both arms hooked now. Carlton Kaz to the top rope. Carlton Kaz just hit the suicide on Jake Crist. And now, 2 count and 3 count. Carlton Kaz just retained the title in one of the best matches I've ever seen in IPW.
hands down, that is going to be match of the year so far. I am in shock. Carlton Kaz just proved to all the naysayers that he is not only a champion, he is a world champion. Folks, Crist came out and brought it. It has been brought by Crist, but Carlton Kaz says, I see your 10 and I raise you 20, and Carlton Kaz is still our grand heavyweight champion, and I cannot believe just how unbelievable that match was. But you know, I wouldn't expect after this match for Carlton Kaz to show some respect to Crist, but he's just stomping on him, and you know, Greg Carey right there cheering him along. And well, I can't really blame him because Carlton Kaz can do whatever the hell he wants because he is that great. But
oh, look out, here comes Dave Davidson.
What in the hell is Dave Davidson doing out here?
Oh. Looked like Dave Davidson almost extended the hand, and he almost hit it an elbow
right to the face. Are we seeing the end of the COC?
I'm not sure. He's got Greg Carey in the corner now. What's Dave Davidson going to do?
Come on, Dave, don't do this.
Oh! Forearm knocking Greg Carey out of the ring. And Dave Davidson, certainly a new Dave Davidson we are seeing right now.
You know what, Dave Davidson, you are off my Christmas card list. That's it.
All right, I think everybody wants to see it, and I think this is going to happen. We're going to make it happen. Next month, we're going to give you a shot at Carlton Kaz. But it's not going to be a title shot, but you're going to prove yourself next month if you're worthy for a title shot against Kaz, all right? And next month, Dave Davidson and Carlton Kaz, and maybe I'll think of something good for you to do. We're going to have it next month. This is your champion right here.
So there you go, folks. Next month, Carlton Kaz versus the mistakes Dave Davidson. And it looks like if Dave Davidson gets the win, he does get a shot at the Grand Championship held by Carlton Kaz. And I'm just gonna say, Diamond Dan is just blowing me away here tonight with making these matches for next month. And we still have Osiris versus Hillbilly Jed in 3 stages of insanity.